India's defense capabilities have grown steadily over the years, with advancements not only in air and land warfare but also in the strategic domain of sea-based deterrence. Among the most important developments in this area are the K-15 and K-4 nuclear-capable ballistic missiles. These are not just ordinary missiles, they are part of India's efforts to complete the nuclear triad, providing second strike capability from underwater platforms. Let us dive into what makes these missiles so critical and advanced in modern warfare. Starting with the K-15 missile, also known as the Sagarika, this is a submarine-launched ballistic missile developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO). Its range is approximately 750 kilometers, and it is designed to be launched from India's nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, such as the INS Arihant. While the range may seem limited compared to land-based ICBMs, it is perfectly suited for regional deterrence in South Asia, especially when the launching platform can move undetected underwater and strike with little warning. The K-15 is compact and light enough to be launched vertically from underwater canisters aboard the submarine. It uses solid fuel propulsion, allowing for quick launch and reduced maintenance compared to liquid-fueled missiles. Its payload can carry a nuclear warhead of around 1,000 kilograms, making it a powerful strategic asset. What makes the K-15 unique is that it is a reliable, tested technology that was developed entirely indigenously by Indian scientists over many years. Multiple test launches have confirmed its stability, accuracy, and operational capability. Now let's talk about the K-4 missile. This is a more advanced and longer-range version being developed to extend India's nuclear strike capability further into enemy territory while still being launched from under the sea. The K-4 has a range of around 3,500 kilometers, significantly greater than the K-15, and this allows it to reach deep into Chinese territory or cover almost all of Pakistan, even when the submarine remains hidden in the Indian Ocean. The K-4 is also solid-fueled and features a two-stage design. It's larger than the K-15 and needs bigger submarines like future variants of the Arihant class or the upcoming S-5 class SSBMs to carry it. The accuracy of the K-4 is reported to be under 40 meters sep circular error probable, which is extremely accurate for a ballistic missile, especially one launched from underwater. The design philosophy behind both these missiles is based on ensuring survivability and the ability to strike back even if a first strike disables India's land-based assets. This is what makes sea-based deterrence so crucial. Unlike land-based missiles which can be targeted by satellite surveillance, submarine-launched missiles are stealthy. They operate from under the sea, far from land, and are extremely hard to detect, track, or destroy before they launch. The INS Arihant, India's first operational nuclear submarine, is capable of carrying these missiles. The Arihant can be loaded with up to 12 K-15 missiles or 4 K-4 missiles, depending on the configuration. With more submarines in the pipeline, India is slowly building a fleet that can stay at sea for long durations and patrol undetected. This not only adds teeth to India's deterrent capability but also ensures that the country can retaliate in case of a nuclear attack, which is the foundation of India's no-first-use policy. Another important point to note is that both K-15 and K-4 are not dependent on GPS or foreign-based navigation systems. They use a combination of inertial navigation and Indian-developed satellite guidance to maintain independence from global powers. In the time of war, this independence is crucial as external systems can be jammed or denied. Let us take a moment to understand the broader implications of these missiles. With the induction of K-series missiles, India becomes part of a very small club of nations that possess sea-based nuclear deterrence. The United States, Russia, China, the UK, and France are the only others. This puts India in a strategic league that commands respect and significantly alters the strategic calculus in the Indo-Pacific region. On the geopolitical front, K-15 and K-4 act as stabilizing factors. While they are weapons of war, their purpose is to deter war. When an adversary knows that even after a surprise nuclear attack, India can respond with a devastating counter-strike from an undisclosed location at sea, it discourages them from taking that first step. This balance of terror is what prevented direct conflict during the Cold War and what continues to do so in South Asia. DRDO has hinted at even more powerful variants being under development. The K-5 and K-6 are rumored to be longer-range versions, potentially reaching 5,000 to 6,000 kilometers and carrying multiple independently targetable warheads (MIRVs). If these come online, India's deterrent capability will become far more flexible and dynamic. It's also important to mention the engineering challenges involved in building these missiles. Launching a ballistic missile from a submerged submarine is not just a matter of pressing a button. The missile must be ejected from the launch tube using high-pressure gas or water, travel through the water column, break the surface, ignite its first stage mid-air, and then begin its ballistic journey all within seconds. DRDO has mastered this extremely complex sequence through years of testing and development. From a technological standpoint, the development of the K-series shows how far India's defense science has come. From importing missile systems in the early days to becoming a country that can build and deploy submarine-launched nuclear-capable ballistic missiles is a huge leap. It also highlights the importance of projects like the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, which laid the foundation for today's capabilities. In conclusion, the K-15 and K-4 missiles represent more than just weapons. They are a cornerstone of India's strategic autonomy, a product of decades of scientific effort, and a critical element of the country's national security doctrine.